All right, everyone. Welcome to Rojo Loco Radio. I am your girl, Rojo Loco. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Shout out W3RadioTV.com. My guest today is Blakk North. I have talked to this brother before. It's probably been about maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. And just wanted to, catch up with him and see what he got going. Let me tell you a little bit about him. He was born and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. This hip-hop artist has stood the test of time. His first debut album in 2000, entitled Legend of the LTR, was the focal point of his music career. He's a multi-talented artist whose skills far exceed music. Blakk North has also hosted his own radio show on 88.3 FM, The Wave, and it was called The Raw Fashion Show. Yeah, it was, and he went by the name DJ Todd Blaze, Bladz, if you guys have ever heard of that. This also led to his public access program entitled City World, that opened the door to television production, in which he earned many producer certifications. He then continued his career by becoming a Full Sail University bachelor graduate in entertainment business, which is great. But that also helped him establish Candlelight Entertainment and the Ludwig Music Group. So that's two labels. I think Ludwig is the major label, and Candlelight, I believe, is the sub-label under that. But, however, we will be talking to him, so we'll rectify that shortly. Blakk North has now created and released Untold. This single is off his upcoming mini album called Blakk 2020. Now, this single, and we're about to play it. I think I'm one of the first. So, shout out to you, Blakk North. I appreciate it. But this single gives us an inside look into Blakk's musical past that leads to his present success. Untold is set to debut this summer, which that'll be shortly. And you can also get a sneak peek on his website, www.blacknorth.us. All right, so y'all sit back, relax, and let's check out Untold by Blakk North.
Somebody's word, or you can take what you learn and calm your own nerves and see your own self emerge. You can be independent and make your own difference and hold it up with your back. You can overcome defeat and help yourself. The untold story of Blakk. It's hard to tell a story with phonies. Do it for me and act like I sold my soul. They keep coming for me and keep feeling salty cause they trying to stop my goal. They rock like bad cabbage and try to do damage and then try to stop my growth. If I'm to do better, I got to think clever and let this kind of garbage go. That's fine. I had friends on tracks who stabbed me in the back and said I had the wackest rhymes. Insane money I funded and never seen nothing, and this was my hardest times. Many have spread rumors that grew like tumors and tried to play me like I'm weak. But now my music street is banging on the streets, taking me to a higher peak. You can live by the sword or die by the word submerged in somebody's word. Or you can take what you learn and calm your own nerves and see your own self emerge. You can be independent and make your own difference and hold it up with felt uncertain, didn't know what to think. Sometimes that does happen when you start snapping and feel like you're about to sink. Yes, sir. I felt my mind breaking, my heart palpitating. I thought it was the end of me. A blessing to know my name had changed my whole game that led me out of tragedy. But back in my apartment, I felt all the darkness, crows sitting on my legs. They stared into my eyes that left me hypnotized and had me on the crazy edge. Lamentation, the feeling that's like energy stealing that leaves you in a spiral broke. Yes, sir. Suicide options I had to use often that dumb me like a hateful joke. You can live by the sword or die by the world submerged in somebody's word. Or you can take what you learn and calm your own nerves and see your own self emerge. You can be independent and make your own difference and hold it up with your back. You can overcome defeat and help yourself. The untold story of Blakk. I start shutting down cause things I had around was making me real depressed. I start tapping my skills and stop turning the wheels. Let my music be suppressed. That's right. I thought my own actions, negative distractions, put me in an ugly twist. So I prayed the second time and asked the divine, please take me out this dark and mist. Right. But something had occurred. I start hearing words telling me that I'm not alone. That's right. I will make you strong. Just keep writing your songs and return to the microphone. So I did what I needed and kept on repeating and found I had a lot to say. So through conversations of inner-like relations, this is what I write today. You can live by the sword or die by the word submerged in somebody's word. Or you can take what you learn and calm your own nerves and see your own self emerge. You can be independent and make your own difference and hold it up with your back. You can overcome defeat and help yourself. The untold story of Blakk. That's right.
Blakk North in the building.
Wendy.
What's going on? Oh, that's for y'all that don't know my government name. It's Wendy. Wendy, aka Rojo Loco. What's going on, Blakk North, man? Look, you know we ain't talked in about what, a year and a half, 2?
You already know I've been on hiatus, went through a lot, been in like 2 car accidents, and
what?
Had the COVID situation, and it's been rough, yo. And thank God, in the grace of God, I am finally cool. You know what I mean? Everything's good, healthy, no issues, no nothing. Survived
I'm
it all.
glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it, bro.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a journey, but this new joint that I got coming out now, and this new albums that we putting out together, and
is that what you were doing during the pandemic? You were working on music?
Well, yeah, just pretty much writing, getting stuff, I'm already got like 3 albums deep, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm doing pretty much short albums. Like, they're not going to be like full album, like traditionally like 14 or 20, ain't doing none of that. But they're going to be like half albums, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like little mini albums, you know what I'm saying? So you get 7 hot ones, and then we move on to the next project, and then do another 7, and keep going like that. And,
you got any hot features? You got anybody on here you collabing with?
Yeah. I got people that's in the ATL. One of my homeboys, KC, aka K Sizzle. You know, he doing his thing. He got some stuff that's out there. And then we have a female artist that's here named Jillian Brooks. She's under my label. She's gonna be coming out with her stuff, and then I'm hopefully going to be having another friend of mine who's a reggae artist. I'm trying to bring reggae back into the forefront. You know, so he's like a reggae, over hip-hop type tracks, and he's hot. His name King Fuji. So just trying to get it together. Then we got a collaboration called the Hard Way Manual, which I'm in a group that's called that. And we came up with that name because, a lot of stuff that everybody going through is like the hard way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we call it the Hard Way Manual, and we got a collaboration. And what we're doing with that is like it's featuring some of the names I just mentioned, but it's like a collaboration of different artists on a song, and then we release it like chapters to a book. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So it's like you got a first chapter. We already 10 chapters deep. But I'm sorry, 11 chapters in, and we got like each song is a chapter, and it tells you like the name of the chapter, and then it has a subtitle, and the subtitle is the name of the song.
That's what's up. That sounds like that's gonna be real awesome.
Oh yeah. So
and shoot, you got
doing
what,
a lot
11
of different
tracks
things
already? 11 tracks already?
Yeah, so I'm on 11 of those. That's 11, and then we're gonna release them as singles. They're not gonna come out like a full chapter type thing. They're gonna come out like in singles. So you'll get each chapter every 3 months. You'll get a new chapter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're gonna do it like that. So we make it a quarterly thing. So by the time in the next, that'll take us into the next couple years. We have what we call tweens. This is what we came up with. So while you waiting for the next Blakk North thing or the next K Sizzle or the next whatever, then you got these tweens that's in between those albums, and that's what we call the Hard Way Manual. So you get a chance to hear more music all the time.
I love the concept.
Yep.
Yeah, so let me ask you, what's the name give everybody the name of your label, and are you looking for any artists, and what's the criteria to work with you?
Well, first of all, you gotta be serious. It's a heart attack. I don't be playing around. Everything is done on paperwork. We definitely got paperwork that we do. There's 2 labels. There's one called Candlelight Entertainment. The other one is called the Ludwig Music Group. Ludwig Music Group is the newest one. That's what all our artists' music is gonna come out on. Candlelight is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be a different kind of company, but it's the parent company to Ludwig. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we just coming out with that. You'll see the logo pretty soon. You'll see a lot of stuff with the Ludwig logo. All that stuff is on there. It's all registered. It's registered, so it's none of that. Just make believe. All that stuff. You can look it up.
So what we working with a major label, and then we have a sub label.
Right, pretty much, and that's what we're trying to accomplish here. You know what I'm saying? And then of course, we get into to some other things where we can at least work with somebody who can do distribution, things like that.
Yeah,
so overall, with all these platforms out here on the internet, man, you damn near really don't need no distribution through no major labels. Now you can do it yourself. So that's what we looking to do. You know what I mean?
So true. So in other words, like I tell people all the time, whenever you see independent artists, that means they are reaping all the benefits of their hard work.
Right. Because you will get robbed. And I tell you right now, if you want to know how that happens, there's a little video with Michael Jackson talking about what has happened to artists over the years and the things they went through, some of the stuff they had to endure, how they was getting robbed. We actually got a song, it's called Chapter 11, which talks about that. And at the end, like each hook has Michael Jackson talking about that. You know what I'm saying? That's the hook.
Yeah.
So he's talking about it, and it's called, I forgot what it's called, Tattletale or something like that, I think we call it. But it's like he talking about, it's the last speech he made before he died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just telling how he was talking about how a lot of the artists, the reason why they was on tour is because of the fact that they couldn't make no money as an artist with the companies that they were with because the companies was robbing them.
Right.
So if you think about it, I know a lot of cats see a lot of artists out there and they say, I want to be like the next Jay-Z or something. But what you don't understand is what Jay-Z had to give up in order to get that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. It's a lot of crooks out here in the music industry. I tell people all the time, it's a real cutthroat business. And if you don't have tough skin and you don't know your business, then you definitely not gonna last long in the music industry.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's where it is right now. And that's why a lot of people go independent. So yeah, that's where we at right now. And I've been at it for years and years and years, and went to school, all that, man. So it's just a matter of just putting it out there. Now, as far as to answer your other part of that question, as far as artists is right now, we got like a pretty good catalog right now. However, I always feature artists to give them a little door to go through to see what they got. If you serious enough and you trying to do something, yeah, I'll talk to you, but I do everything on paperwork. I do not be on no mess or trying to discourage you or trying to take your bread, but you can't come at me with that bull crap music, man. I ain't trying to hear all that. So if you want to talk about getting high and getting drunk and all that and demeaning women and demeaning yourself as a man or a woman, whatever, I ain't the guy to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of music out here. Like, I'll use Throat Baby, for example. Like, bro, I was listening to the radio version for so long till, I was jamming it. I love the hook, the beat, the everything about it. But when I finally heard, like, the real lyrics to it, I was just like, wait, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me these Negroes out here disrespecting women like that? And the women taking it as a compliment?
Right. So it's deep out here, man. And then there's a lot of hidden things. Okay, so I'm going to give you an idea. All right, so, I don't know if everybody heard about it or if they, been, I'm pretty sure everybody up to par on it. Little Nas X dropped a video where he talks about, I forgot, it's called Montero or something like that, if I ain't mistaken. And when you see the video, though, you have to understand that in the video, he doing some things that you be like, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? Excuse me for saying it like that.
No,
but
you cool.
Like, you like, what is this? And then you got to watch the video. Now, it's a lot of things he revealed, a lot of things he's talking about, but then at the same time, his explanation was different from what I got from it. What I'm saying that for is because the industry will make it to where you have to conform to them.
Yeah.
And do what they telling you to do versus you coming in the door and being the artist that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? And this happens more often than usual. And a lot of cats, we said, well, you come in as a regular artist, but then they'll tell you like, nah, you a pop artist. We gonna make you a pop artist. Well, that's not what you came into the game for. You came in to be, a regular, artist. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you get to be.
Yeah.
But they tell you, if you don't conform to what they want you to be, then you don't get a deal, or they cut you off, or they put you on the shelf. And next thing you know, if you put on that shelf, what happens is you're not able to sign with no other label. You know what I'm saying? So now you stagnated and you ain't got no money coming to you nowhere.
And you know what? It's like, you're right. It's like that. It's like, I didn't realize how bad it was in the music industry, but definitely as far as the acting and all this television, movies, stuff like that, they've been doing that forever and ever and ever. You got to conform to what they want you to be. And not stay true to yourself. And that's why a lot of people, we always say, well, he'll sell out, this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? But when you got your bread already stacked up and you already got a reputation out here, like I'll use, what's his name? Nick Cannon,
Right.
That whole situation with the anti-Semitic messages and all this type of shit, everything that bro said was true. But what the Jews do, we know the Jews got all the money. So what they tell him, nigga, you gonna apologize for this bullshit, or we finna take everything away from you? That nigga apologize.
Yup. Yeah. So it's something like similar to anything you say against anybody that is doing dirt and they got a foothold in the country to where they influence the dollars of America, you're going to be doing an apology statement. Wow. If you're in the industry. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's take it for instance. Look what happened with the Chinese situation, right? I don't know how many people are, pro-Biden or whatever, but I want you to take an understanding of what that happened. He signed a law saying that that's a hate crime to do anything to anybody of an Asian or Pacific Islander person if anything you do to them violently is considered a hate crime.
Right.
How long black people been over here and they ain't never got that bill?
Well, listen, it is considered a hate crime. They got a hate crime for black people. Well, they say it's, I think it's more general. You're right. I think it's more general. They people,
Yeah.
they
Like, but this is like more specific.
Yeah,
Now, the
this is
reason
more
why I bring
specific.
that up,
You're right. You're right.
it ain't like any hate crime against African Americans
Right.
is considered blah, blah, blah.
Right,
you feel
right,
me?
right.
Whereas with this is straight, any hate crime against an Asian or Pacific Island person is considered a hate crime. That's specific.
Yeah.
Now, here's the funny part. The reason why that went down, and most people don't understand, because Asian Americans own damn near half of America.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I believe
They
they
own so
own 90.
much.
They own what 90% of the U.S. The
I'm
U.S.
saying,
is dead.
man.
So you can
That's what I'm
you can
saying.
damn near call this China.
Right. Because if they decide to call that debt, I mean, you know how much money the United States owe a lot of countries right now?
Of course.
If they decide to call that debt, that's like you conform to have to make an apology.
Yeah.
So therefore, this is how the industry works, the same way. If you say something bad about somebody and you're not an important idol in that situation, then the next thing you know, you hit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Billy Ray Cyrus and Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx made a comment about Billy Ray Cyrus' daughter. About a couple months later, didn't Jamie Foxx apologize?
Of course he did.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what they doing. I mean, they damn near put you in an impossible situation because they're threatening to take away everything that you have. So if they take away everything you have nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I don't think people. It's a hard situation to be in.
That's it. You know, I ain't mean to get long-winded, but that's just giving the idea.
You good. Listen, you good with me.
It's just to give you an idea of how this music thing works.
Yeah.
And then how people, even on a lower level, you got to watch yourself because there are people out here that discourage you and tell you your music is not up to par or it's not this, it's not that. You know, if you ain't feeling that, the only way you're going to know if your music is good is if you feel it first and you're not feeling it, then you know you need to change something. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know you need to do something. Or take the advice of somebody who knows some professional things, not somebody who's trying to con you.
Exactly.
There's a difference.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to that. And that's why I always like to stress how important it is. You know, if you're an artist, be about your business. Go and learn. Go take a business music class or something. But you definitely need to know what the hell you signing out here. You need to be able to comprehend what you're reading and all that kind of stuff. So it's very, very important. Tell us listen, again, Blakk. Tell everybody what it is that you want them to know about you, your fans, people like that listen to your music. Okay. Let them know, what is it that you want the world to know about you?
Well, understand, first and foremost, Blakk North is just, I like to call myself a truthologist. That's the style I like to call what I'm doing. Truthology just means that I'm telling you the truth. I'm not trying to hide nothing. I ain't trying to sugarcoat nothing. I'm probably going to talk about things that most people wouldn't even think about or some things that people do think about and never say it out loud. I'm the guy who just basically giving you the idea of what's going on out in the world in terms of from another person's point of view, not just from mine.
Right.
It's like that kind of thing where just because it's not your idea don't mean it ain't going to work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So in this retrospect, I'm just telling you like, yo, this is just because I rap about this, just because I'm rapping about somebody else's situation, don't mean that that it ain't gonna work or that, and I'm not rapping about it to give them exposure in terms of like, he a dope dealer, he doing this. I ain't gonna tell you like in that kind of format. What I'm gonna tell you is, here's the situation. But this is what this guy did to get out of that situation.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Giving you the pros and cons at the same time. I think we missing that in our hip hop thing that we used to have back in the day. We used to have that. You had a guy who tell you this knowledge and then he say, hey man, this is what happens. If you do this, this is the end result. So stay away from this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or, giving you an idea instead of looking at females as just a whole prostitute or whatever you want to look at her as. Look at this as this is a mom who struggles every day trying to get this and that and the third.
Right.
She had to make
so you telling a story.
Yeah, so that's all I am. I'm a storyteller, but I'm telling you the truth. I'm bringing nothing but the truth to you. That's it.
You know
what I mean?
love it. I love it. So tell everybody what your social media tags are so that they can keep up with you and everything that you're doing.
Okay, well, cool. First of all, you can always Blakk North on Google. I'll probably pop up all over the place. I was even a little shocked myself, like, wow. And I was like, damn, I didn't know I was all over here.
Listen, y'all, he spelled his name. He spelled Black a whole nother different way. So y'all make sure you pay attention to this now.
Yeah, so it's Blakk. And it's North. And I'll tell you what that all means in just a minute. But you can go to www.blacknorth.com, spelled with 1 K, or you can go to blacknorth.us, spelled with 2 Ks. And if you can't find me there, like I said, you can always look me up all over the web. I'm everywhere. Just type in that Blakk North. You will find me. You'll see my pictures. You see stuff. It'll even show you where I'm at on YouTube. I got a YouTube channel under that called The Black Word. You can check me out on there where I do some commentary about certain situations that maybe some people don't agree with, but I'll tell you about some of the things that, I feel is stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying,
Yeah.
It's just a way of starting a conversation and make people think about stuff, and then some people feel it and some people don't. But yeah, if you really want to check me out, just go to www.blacknorth.us. That'll put you straight on my website, straight to my thing. And the thing about this website is, it don't matter what device you use, you will always be on my website. So if you go and type it in right now on your phone, the website will recognize it as a phone, and it would actually conform my website into a phone site, so it's easier to maneuver.
That's what's up. For you people that don't know what that mean in layman terms, that's reader's view.
Yep. Right.
So wait a minute. Okay, so tell us Blakk North, where they come from?
All right, so a friend of mine was asking me that yesterday. He said, man, what is that Blakk North? So Blakk North represents black coming from the creator. So when you point north, normally north, like you're looking at north, south, east, west, you know what I mean? Yeah. North is pointing up, right?
Yeah.
So that means I'm coming from above to the earth to bring you the knowledge, the truth.
I love that. I so love that. I would never have guessed that, but I love that.
Right.
Yes,
so,
I love that.
We get that.
Where you hailing from, bro? You in Atlanta?
Nah, actually, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah.
The potato state.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in the Midwest.
Wait, Ohio, no. Idaho is the potato state.
Idaho is the potato state, yeah. That's all right. Idaho potato. That's all right. We close to them. It's all good.
Right. Right.
We go over there and borrow some potato once in a while.
Oh, my God. Okay. So, listen, I appreciate you taking time out. I know you busy. But when you hit me up and said something about a new track, I was like, nah, you ain't gonna just send me the damn track and we ain't gonna have no conversation, bro.
No doubt. I got you. You always been in my corner. I tell you a funny story on how I remember how I even met you. Because you did a review. You was on a panel doing a review on a song that I put in with DJ Cat X.
Yes.
And after that, it was like, the whole friendship started from that, and I was just like, wow. And I was expecting, I ain't gonna even lie, I was expecting to be one of them kind of like DJs who be like, well, like a Wendy Williams, like, I ain't trying to hear that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't that kind of person.
And I turned out to be the other Wendy.
And she went the whole nother route and just was supportive and said, get me your music, get me this, I need that. And I'm gonna tell you something, a lot of y'all cats, I think a lot of people sleep on this. always be prepared to have things ready for these DJs. And what I mean by that, especially radio personalities, because the way they ask you questions is based on your one sheet, your bio, and your music. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Them are 3 essential things you need to be turning in to anybody. And I ain't talking to gotta be, it can't be no BS. You know what I'm saying? Don't be turning in no CD with some handwritten stuff on it or
your
music.
Shit ain't mixed and mastered properly. Don't do that.
Make sure that it's like you sit in a metadata MP3. I'm giving y'all dropping some knowledge on you. Metadata MP3s have your name of your song, your coding, it gives you pretty much a bio. So when they look at your songs on certain type of devices, it gives them all your information. You know what I'm saying? As far as what the song is, the publishing company, the artist, all that. Yeah. And with your picture right next to it. That's a metadata MP3. That ain't a regular MP3. That's a metadata. Yeah. So shouts out to my homegirl Yvonne. She's in Texas. She's the one taught me that. You know what I'm saying? And listen to these females, man. There's some females that got some knowledge. They got more knowledge than some of these dudes do. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course. If I was you better just start asking, questions. And not trying to get on, not trying to talk and trying to be all, boyfriend up and all. Talk to them on a business level, man. You'll find that you'll have a better friend in a female as a friend than you would as a bed partner. And that is so true, because that bed partner shit, when that shit go wrong, guess what? The rest of that shit go wrong. Yes, it does. So I'm just saying, keep it 100, man. I'm just saying, you ain't got to sleep with every female you come across. That's so true. And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I've enjoyed looking at you over the years that I have known you. You're a pretty cool cat and real positive. And so, of course, look, when you hit me, I was just like, I'm finna go on and do this shit again. Hey, you know what? And I thought you was just calling me on a personal call. I didn't know you was going to interview me. I was like, interviewing me, okay. Okay. It's all good, bro. It's all gravy. I'll take that, man. I'll take that for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I can't wait to send you the track. The song is pretty much done. Just got to do some paperwork process to that. And you'll be one of the first to have it, and I appreciate you taking the time to listen to it. Of course, thank you for taking the time out to think about me. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. Any more shout outs before I let you go? Well, I'd like to send a shout out to my man YH Images. He's my photographer, also my videographer. Shout out to my girl Jillian Brooks. She's one of the singers under the label King Fuji, and my man Jay Wiz. He's not a part of my label, but he is an artist that very supportive, and also got his own stuff out with him and his wife. They got some nice stuff. Wow. And then there's my man K Sizzle, who's originally from here but down in Atlanta, who stays in Atlanta right now, and he's always hard working. He got stuff out there everywhere. So, y'all ever get a chance to check him out, he's out there. So they're my shout outs, and also if you want to preview the song, I have loaded it up onto my website. It's under the play button. It won't be there much longer. We just letting people preview it. You know what I'm saying? It's already done. It's completed. There's just some things I have to do on the other end, and pretty much you can take a listen to it, see what you think about it. It is based on a true story. It's based on my life. Yes. And I hope you enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it. Well, much success to you as always. I'm always support you. And again, man, thank you. Thank you so much, Blakk North. Well, thank you. I appreciate you having me. All right, baby. We're going to talk again soon. You take it easy. All right. Wendy Loco!